Hey guys, it's Valerie. So sorry I've gone dark, but it's late and I'm tired, and I wanted to just turn off the lights and talk. Someone wrote to me and asked if I could do a How I Got Into Knives video. So I can't remember who it was, and I'm sorry, darling. I can't remember who wrote me and did it, so I apologize that I can't shout you out in some way, but I do thank you for inviting me. I believe I started getting knives when I was 10 or 11, maybe 12. I was very into martial arts, obviously into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Raphael had amazing, what does he use, a sai or something? And Donatello the sword, and Leonardo the swords. I'm sorry, Donatello the staff. And Michelangelo had, what did he have, nunchucks? So I was really big into nunchucks. I thought that was the coolest thing. Of course, I almost broke the window in my room because they would go flying, but, you know, what can you do when you're... I started doing martial arts when I was 7, and then I didn't stop till I was in my teens, so it was a good time. I mean, you get into it, you start watching movies like Sidekick with Chuck Norris, and you start buying things that seem cool, like rubber ninja stars, because obviously you can't be wielding a regular ninja star, or what are they called, shuriken? No. Actually, I'm in front of the computer. I will look it up right now. So yeah, I was into it, and I liked knives, and my dad knew I liked knives, and I remember he went to a trade show and he brought me home a wooden sword to practice with, and that was really cool. And then after that, I got a few cheapo knives from Chinatown. I'm born and raised in the Bay Area in California, so our Chinatown, of course, sells those cheap... Oh, here it is. It's Shuriken. That's shuriken, right? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm half Japanese, half Chinese, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. If you know how, you can make a video response and tell me. Anyway, so yeah, I would go to Chinatown, buy these cheap knives for like, I don't know, $5, $7. And usually they were Jaguar. And if you know what I'm talking about, hey, high five. It's as if I'm high-fiving you through YouTube, because everyone in their lifetime bought a cheap-ass knife because they were either young or they didn't know and they just wanted knives, you know? So that's how it started. And then as I got older, I was playing around on YouTube, and I just Googled a YouTube search knife. And then Nut and Fancy, and I know he's somewhat unpopular in certain crowds, so Nut and Fancy had a Kershaw Chill review, so I was like, oh, cool, let me start with that. It was only like 20 bucks at the time, including shipping from Amazon, so that's what I got. And ever since then, I've just been crazy about knives, and that was, might have been 3 years ago. Prior to that, I did like knives, and I will do an update video with all my old knives, but they're just useless, you know? They're just old Jaguar pieces of crap. Or I remember when I was in high school, one of my girlfriends went to Spain for a school trip, and she came back with a Spanish-looking knife that really was kind of, I think it was meant to look like just picture a Navaja, a Spyderco Navaja. That's exactly what it looked like. Only the end, or the butt of the knife was a lot pointier, and so you could probably do some more damage, you know, just stabbing someone's eye with that rather than the blade. But it was fairly sharp, and it was actually made in Spain, even though you would think it would be made in China, but sold in Spain, because it was, I'm sure, cheap. But yeah, I liked that knife a lot, and I thought it was cool. So, I mean, people have always known that I liked knives, but getting into expensive, or rather moderately priced knives in the $80 to $100 range, which for some people is a lot, and for other people it's nothing. You know, when you spend $700, $800 on a custom Microtech, yeah, sure, you're gonna scoff at a $100 knife, but you know, for most people that's a lot to spend on a knife. Even $250, which, oh, I really want the whale shark. Is anyone else in on that? So yeah, I want the whale shark. It's $300 from Blade HQ, and I will get it. I'm like Garth in Wayne's World 2. I mean, Wayne's World 1. It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine. Anyway, this video is gonna get cut off soon, so I will bid you adieu, and I hope everyone has a good night, and thank you for the tag. Yeah, so my martial arts got me into knives, and I like violence. Sounds so weird when I talk about it, but it's true. I do. Anything with Bruce Willis in it, I love it. I like when he punches people, and he has kind of a raspy voice. He's pretty sexy. Although I don't know if you guys agree, you know. We can talk about another action person. Chuck Norris was cool. Steven Seagal movies in the 80s. Oh my god. He broke someone's arm every 10 minutes. How can you not love that? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, make a video response if you care to.